to another edition of the Formula Review. I'm your host, Charles May, and today I am very lucky to be sharing with you the 2017 Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio Giulia. And this is the car of the year for Motor Trend.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you making a video?
Cut.
A sign or something.
So as I mentioned before, I was interrupted. This is Motor Trend's car of the year for 2018. Alfa Romeo has been gone for quite some time, but the Giulia, it looks absolutely amazing. Very excited to take it out here on the road, show you what it's all about. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy. All right, here we go. First Alfa Romeo I've ever driven. Very, very excited. I wanted to drive the 4C, but that never actually happened, unfortunately. Maybe someday. And for will it scrape? This one's not really much of an issue. It's a great daily driver, so you don't really have to worry about things like that. Nice clearance in the front. Easy breezy. One of my favorite things about this car already is how quickly you can adjust the way the car drives. And this DNA little toggle switch right down here, you can toggle it right into race mode within seconds. So, you know, again, if you're out for a drive and all of a sudden you see a great road or you got to get around somebody, you just be able to flick it into race mode, access that, you know, essentially better driving experience that the car offers within seconds. That's one of my favorite things about these modern day cars, that you can just adjust it so quickly. So here we are, my favorite part of the drive, and that is of course the tunnel run. Go ahead and roll down the windows, turn off the AC. We're in manual mode. Give you a nice little downshift, and keep in mind this is the same engine from the Ferrari California, just minus 2 cylinders. Got a little bit of an exhaust pop there. Nothing crazy or obnoxious like a Huracan or any new R8s or anything like that. But that sounds really, really good. It's not obviously like a Ferrari. It's not that high pitch note, but it sounds pretty dang good for a Alfa Romeo. I always wanted to drive the 4C, but I'm kind of glad I got to experience the Giulia, especially since it's Motor Trend's car of the year. Wow, the handling on this car and the way it feels so grippy and just low to the ground, no body roll whatsoever. That is really impressive. The paddle shifters on this car are mounted to the column just like a Ferrari. It really does sound great. You definitely feel like you're driving an Italian car, not a German car or a Japanese car, and that's what's really, really amazing. It's like a breath of fresh air, and that's the first thing I really love about this car, is that it fills a gap that was void for so long. I mean, Alfa has been gone for 20, 30 years, you know, in the U.S. market for new cars, and they came back strong. They filled a gap that I feel just, you know, was been left open for so long. You know, there's, you know, M3s and Cadillacs and other German, you know, Mercedes makes a car that's in this price range with this amount of horsepower, but I feel like there's not been enough new V6, you know, twin turbo cars, moderately priced, styled well, you know, with a good amount of performance and horsepower. And Alfa comes back and delivers just exactly what the United States needs in terms of this car. I mean, there's just not enough to choose from. That's my biggest, issue right now with the car market in the United States. Is just that there's no affordable, priced well, styled well, performs well cars, and that's unfortunate, because people who don't make a lot of money, who can't afford a $100,000 plus car, don't have really much to choose from. So this is the first thing I really love about this car, is that it fills a perfect little gap that's just kind of left vacant, and Alfa comes back and just delivers exactly what the United States needs. The way this car handles is just absolutely phenomenal. That's my second thing that I love about this car, is the steering wheel. Actually, the materials used to create it. You have this leather on the outside, the Alcantara in the middle with the red stitching, and the carbon fiber at the bottom, which is just so tastefully done. That's actually an option. And then you have the Ferrari-like start-stop button here at the bottom left, which is literally like in the exact same position that you would see, 458 or any other modern-day Ferrari. And the car is just, the way it handles is absolutely phenomenal. The way it turns in, the responsiveness of the steering wheel, that's, at the end of the day, that's something that makes you really feel great. It's just the materials you're holding on to, the design of the steering wheel, and the way it makes you feel when you're turning in and you're up in some mountain roads. It really, really is an absolute dream to just grab this thing and just, even on the highway, the way it feels is just really, really good. So that was actually Sam at San Francisco Sports Cars. Just got a phone call that somebody's interested in this car. So I'm going to take it back here today. I'm going to cut the review a little bit short, but already, I mean, just really, really phenomenal. The interface of the car, the way you can navigate through everything right here. It's actually, this reminds me a little bit of the BMW, but the whole digital readout and the display of the car is very, very impressive. I love the Alfa Romeo logo. It's actually really, really unique and cool. I got a lot more going on than, say, like just the BMW or Mercedes logo. I really, really love that old school look. So the third thing that I love about this car is just the overall styling. I mean, for a car that is new to the market, I love the fact that it shares nothing in common. It looks nothing else like any other cars on the road. Even to the 4C, it looks really, really different. And that's part of the refreshing look and the refreshing feel of this car, is that it's new, it's a new platform, it's it's something you don't see every day. And you drive this around, I guarantee you're gonna get a lot of questions about, hey, what kind of car is that? And referencing the Alfa Romeo brand is probably going to be a little bit difficult for people who haven't seen it in 20, 30 years. So you can tell them all about it. And, Alfa's making a pretty strong comeback here in the U.S. market. I love the way the 4C look. I love the way the Giulia looks. And that's the third thing I really love about this car. Is just the materials used in it, the overall styling, the wheels I love. The wheels look absolutely amazing. And again, you have so many different options and ways to configure this car, but you still get that overall great design. And, an Italian sports car, or whatever you want to call it, an Italian everyday driver, that's what you really want at the end of the day, is a car that looks good and you can appreciate driving. One of those things when you park your car and you walk away and you always look back at it because you like how much it looks. That's the way the Alfa Romeo Giulia makes you feel when you drive it as well. Oh, here comes a Model 3. Seeing so many of those on the road these days. And that guy's got a camera inside of his car as well. Is he filming a review? This guy's literally got a camera inside of his car as well. Two people filming reviews at the same time. What are the chances? Yeah, Model 3, great car. I mean, that could have been car of the year, but I think the Giulia, again, is definitely the car of the year. Regrettably, I'm not allowed to review the Model 3. I would love to share that car with you, but again, I am a little biased, so unfortunately I won't be able to share that car with you guys anytime soon. But the type of person that I can see owning this car is somebody that was sick of driving BMWs and Mercedes and wants a new daily driver or a great car to have out on the weekends. And the Giulia really does fit that gap that I talked about, of a V6 twin turbo car with lots of horsepower. It's a great daily driver, great styling. Somebody that wants something fresh. I mean, this is literally a breath of fresh air to those people that were stuck in those cars and just kind of got sick of them after a while. I think Alfa Romeo really did a great job in offering something new to the public that really wasn't there for obviously they've been gone for 20, 30 years, but this car, I can see somebody who wants a new type of driving experience, something that's just not what they're used to experiencing, and that's exactly what the Alfa Romeo is offering for you. The 4C looked great, it's just not very practical for a daily driver. This is a very, very practical daily driver. I love the paddle shifters on this car, and the carbon fiber too. I love it. It's that carbon fiber with the large weave. You don't always really see it, but it's very tastefully done on the door seals and the center instrument cluster here as well. And then you have the dry carbon fiber, which you can actually see on the inside lip of the front hood. It looks just like the GT3 RS carbon fiber that they use on their hood. So thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Formula View. It's been an absolute pleasure to be able to drive Motorcrin's 2018 Car of the Year. I think they do deserve this award. I know the Model 3 was a front runner for that award as well. But I think with how long Alfa was gone and the market that they're kind of throwing this in a spot where it really was needed. In the U.S. we needed more options for V6 twin turbo cars that are powerful, styled well, and are affordable for people who can't afford a car that's over $100,000. And this car is brand new, has a factory warranty attached to it, only 250 miles, so you don't have to worry about if anything does break, it will be taken care of. So thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Formula Review. I want to know in the comments below, would you rather have a 4C or would you rather have a Giulia? I would rather have a Giulia just because it makes, man, the cops are out here. They're everywhere today. Anyway, I would rather have the Giulia just because it is an amazing daily driver. It looks unique, it's styled well, it performs well, it's got plenty of horsepower. Wow, they got 2 cops just for 1 biker. He must have made a run for it. But anyway, yeah, this car just looks absolutely amazing. Let me know in the comments below, would you rather have a 4C or a Giulia? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Formula Review. If you want more information, contact Brad at San Francisco Sports Cars. Again, this car is priced right around $75,000. So really, really great daily driver. If you want more information, contact Brad. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.